Why are millennials and Gen Z getting hit the hardest by today's housing market? It's not just about sky-high home prices. It's about rent hikes that are following close behind. And younger generations, many already burdened with things like student loan debt and high auto loans, are feeling the squeeze the most. And in this video, I'm going to break down why this is happening, how it hurts renters across the country, and what you can do to protect your financial future. So with that being said, let's jump into it. So let's start with the link between housing prices and rent. When homes are unaffordable, landlords adjust their rents to match the market. So think about this. If the average mortgage for a home in your area is $3,000 a month, rent for a similar property can easily climb to $2,000 to $500 a month. Why? Well, because landlords know that renters can't buy and they have no choice but to pay up. And this dynamic right now is playing out nationwide, from major cities to smaller towns. Property taxes, maintenance costs, and even increased demands from migration all push landlords to raise rent. Now, the worst part, renters don't get the benefits that homeowners do. You're not building equity. You're not getting tax breaks. You're just paying more for the same space without any long-term financial advantage. And this is disproportionately hurting millennials and Gen Z, many of whom already feel like homeownership is a distant dream just because affordability is at an all-time low. Now, let's not look at just the housing impact it has on people. Let's look at the economic effects. You have less money because all your money is going to rent, which means you have less discretionary income. This hurts businesses, which in turn also hurts your job, because if businesses aren't generating revenue, they end up reducing their workforce. And who is oftentimes getting the short end of that stick? People with less experience, people that are new, which are younger individuals. Not only that, but it deepens the wealth gap between homeowners and renters. Meanwhile, baby boomers who bought homes decades ago are sitting comfortably with locked in low mortgage rates, appreciating property values, all while younger generations struggle to even get a foothold in the market. And this isn't just happening in the big cities anymore. It's happening everywhere. Post-pandemic, migration has driven up demand in traditionally affordable places, turning places like Boise and Nashville and Austin in some of the most expensive markets in the country. And here's the kicker. As more people are priced out of buying, demand for rentals grows, which drives rents even higher. It's this vicious cycle that's leaving renters, especially young ones, in an increasingly difficult spot. So, at the end of the day, what can you do about it? First and foremost, you have to have a financial plan and be able to have a financial management system. That's the most important thing, is understanding where your money is going and are you hitting your number one goal. Let that be trying to buy a house, trying to pay off your loans, so on and so forth, and focus on one thing at a time. If you're trying to do something like pay off your student loans, focus on that. Don't worry about the buying a house for the time being. Worry when it comes to housing, are you doing things to actually drive down your rent? Or for example, we've worked with over 15,000 graduate students at FitBucks. 40% of those have downsized and are sharing with their old roommates, aka their parents. Is that what you have to do to get a financial foothold and start your financial career? In these times, that's things that you have to do and start thinking about. So, in short, make sure you have a financial management system and a plan in place, focus on your goals, and make sure that you're doing whatever you can to decrease how much you're spending in rent. Now, if you're a potential home buyer, don't just rush into it because rent is high either. Okay, carefully compare the cost of renting versus owning in your area, because real estate is very centric to that specific area. Okay, and if push comes to shove, explore less expensive markets or areas that you can still build equity without stretching your budget, which means you might have to move. The key here with all this is preparation. Whether you're renting or buying, having a plan helps you adapt to the rising costs and stay in control of your financial future. and use tools, use technology. Of course, I'm biased towards FitBucks because we can help you guys navigate these challenges and create strategies that work for you. But find something that's going to help you with your financial plan and being able to execute it. So that way that financial stress in your life is gone. And at the end of the day, housing affordability isn't just a crisis for homeowners or potential homeowners. It's impacting renters and the younger generation the most. But as I mentioned, with the right financial management strategy, you can break that cycle and stay ahead. And if you found this video helpful, make sure to check out this video next.